plenty of games to be played for liquidity. It's just at the right time. You don't want to upset the voters who want the markets to go up. And that is a very powerful backdrop. This macro crypto summer is the powerful backdrop for assets because you're debasing currency. See my tweet from yesterday? I think it's already had 5,000 tweets or likes or something. As people understand that currency is being debased, assets go up. The assets that have network effects, technology and crypto, go up the most. That's macro summer and the debasement cycle. However, what's interesting about macro summer is those of you who don't invest in crypto or don't like technology, you get to have your chance to, because it's the commodity cycle. So commodities do well, macro summer and macro fall. So you've got a nice commodity boom to come. Usually value stocks finally do something. The smaller companies tend to do something over this period. Everybody, it's a game for everybody to play. That's why it's summer. The living's easy. You can make money in pretty much anything you own. Even banks go up over summer.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoinzilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoinzilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoinzilla. Subscribe now. In this video, Raoul will share his views on why tech and crypto assets are soaring and how you can capitalize on the commodity boom. Let's join Raoul Pal in a conversation about these topics and more.
So it's a good period for everybody. And so whatever your strategy, you'll probably do well. Emerging markets, less so because of the dollar. The dollar has been strong in this cycle. And so because of the rates market. So I'm not sure emerging markets will do that well. But commodities, overall, value, cyclical, that kind of stuff should do well. But, you know, I've had this conversation with you guys before. I was the macro guy. Sorry, glass of wine first. Let's tell a story, so we need a little bit of a nice toasty almond. And this is fucking good wine. I can't express how good this is. I was a macro guy. I am a macro guy. I like the most macro guy. I find it interesting. There's a lot of macro people on Twitter with, 5 years experience. I've been doing this 35 years. I know my game. I know what I'm good at. I'm good at this, and I know it doesn't mean I get everything right, but I just know this game. I was the macro guy that you still see on Twitter. The one who's like tech stocks that are overvalued. I can't buy them. I was the guy who, after a bear market, I'm like, no, there's another leg coming. I was expecting, so I never really owned equities properly. I was waiting for the down cycle, where to make money, and then I'd look for the cheap stuff and I'd buy commodities. I could see so many people doing this right now. But it's suboptimal, and I figured this out. It was back in 2020, end of 2020, sometime in 2021, when I started looking at the debasement effect, and I started realizing that once you divide everything by the central bank balance sheet or global liquidity or global M2, whatever measure you want, that only technology and crypto outperformed, and it meant that no other assets did. I started realizing secular trends were the most powerful, and the cyclical trend of buying commodities in the pickup. Yeah, you can make money. I want to make a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money by owning the best assets. And then once you get into the risk-taking zone, you really fucking go for it. Because we've been given this gift.
Bitcoin's price fall. Bitcoin's value fell sharply to $60,900, a 10.3% decrease from its peak. Other cryptocurrencies also saw significant losses. The sudden drop caused widespread speculation and concern. Mike Novogratz, a major Bitcoin investor, sees this as a short-term issue and remains positive about Bitcoin's future. Some sold their Bitcoin in panic, regretting it as the price recovered slightly. Upcoming events may affect the market, but experts advise staying informed and cautious. Moreover, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, advises against investing in Bitcoin ETF. He prefers real assets like gold, silver, and real estate over financial products. He says no to Bitcoin ETF, choosing physical investments instead. Believes in being an entrepreneur and managing his own investments. So positive about Bitcoin's future, despite not favoring ETF. Urges moving away from the dollar to assets like Bitcoin and precious metals. Stresses on personal responsibility in financial decisions. Kiyosaki supports the idea of investing in what you can control and suggests keeping a diverse investment portfolio, especially with the unpredictable nature of the market. He remains optimistic about Bitcoin's potential, aligning with predictions of its value increasing significantly. Investors are reminded to stay informed and choose investments that suit their goals and risk comfort.
NASDAQ, crypto. Everybody gets the NASDAQ thing. Okay, fine, we've got AI. We'll call it the AI bubble this time around. What bubble is it? It was the FANG bubble, and now it's the Mag 7 bubble, and then it's the AI bubble. It's not a bubble, for God's sake, people. I don't know why you can't understand this. It's about 8% debasement a year. So that gives it 8% of its 17% performance each year in the NASDAQ. And the rest is driven by technology and adoption effects. It's just not going to stop. And the price earnings keeps going up because earnings are variable, so they don't get affected by debasement. P goes up because of debasement. So earnings grows in line with GDP growth-ish, and good companies do better, bad companies do worse. But that's the kind of metric there, or maybe even M2 growth. But really, currency debasement, that's what drives the P, so the P keeps going up. Okay, so it's not really expensive. You need to adjust it by all of these things. But the NASDAQ and the whole technology, I love it. I'm so deeply involved. I have a service called The Exponentialist, where I write about this with David Mattin. It's a paid research service. It's bloody good. There's a portfolio attached to it. And I love it because it's some deep thinking. And I'm not going to go through it all today with you guys because it's not fair to give it all away. But I'm talking about, I think there's 6 years to make money before we hit a wall. And the wall is something I call the economic singularity. And that's to come, where we don't even know what economies will do because everything is going to change. And that's based on that formula of GDP, trend rate of GDP growth equals population growth, productivity growth plus debt growth. Debt growth bit's broken. It's just servicing of old debts. Productivity and population have been declining because of age. Add in the robots and the AI, you get infinite population, you can get infinite GDP growth. It's kind of bananas numbers.
Over the weekend, Bitcoin's price fell by 7.7% to a low of $61,384. This sharp decline led to a wave of forced sell-offs, known as liquidations. Bitcoin's value dropped below $62,000 on Saturday afternoon, with a 7.7% fall in just 3 hours. The drop caused over $167 million in Bitcoin long positions to be liquidated within an hour, with total market liquidations nearing $1 billion. Attempts to recover were short-lived, as the price tipped again under $62,000 due to ongoing selling pressure. As of Saturday evening, Bitcoin is trading at $62,777, with the market remaining unstable. Investors should stay cautious and informed, focusing on the long-term potential of cryptocurrencies despite the current volatility. Strategic thinking is essential for navigating the unpredictable cryptocurrency market. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.